Well, since I just finished reading Trump, and Kamala obviously showed up, I am going to. There was something in there that I saw. Her thing about black men came up. And so I just like to see how Kamala feels about the black community, since the black community is rallying behind Kamala because she's a black woman. And it seems like the black community feels like having a black leader in the White House will make things fare better for the black community. However, I don't think that's fair. I think that all marginalized people should be looked after by a president. But just because a black president is in office, I don't think that it's fair for them to give black people preferential treatment, because we wouldn't want, or we don't like when the other presidents do it. We have to set a standard. I do believe though that a black president should be the one to, rally behind his people that continue to be left out. One second, you guys, I gotta text my mama back. All right, I'm back. So this isn't to call out any of you guys' beloved leaders. As I state all the time, I am not invested into politics. If there's any politician that I truly believe in, it's myself. It is me. I put my faith in me because I know me, I trust me, and I will advocate for me. I don't know if anybody else will do that. And so I believe in the power of me. But I don't want you guys to think that I have any personal biases against any of these people. I would love for Kamala to, I'd love to have a day at the hair salon with her. Drinking liquor, because she seemed like she liked a good drink. Trump, listen, the man is hilarious. And he's from South Florida. That's a different vibe. I love to smoke some with Trump, because the laughs, the shit that man would say, I think it would be top tier laughter. I find things that I love about every single person that I could enjoy about everyone. So when I'm reading things and I'm seeing things, please don't take it as my personal bias. Kamala, though, I would like to look into how you feel about the black community and what your plans are, because you do a lot of pandering to them. I haven't seen you say, white people, this is what I'm going to do for you. I haven't seen you say Mexicans and, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I do believe that someone said that you were involved in passing the Asian hate crime bill. So I'm curious. I'm curious to know if you end up as the president, will you deliver on any of the promises that you made to the black delegation? Because if you make a promise to them and they vote you in, they're going to be looking for it. And I know many and many times the black delegation have been swindled. Police brutality a few years ago, the Trayvon Martin era, the all of those people, whose administration were they under? I forget. When police brutality reached a peak in the most recent years, I believe that was under the Obama administration. I remember hearing people saying that the police in Chicago were dropping off crates of weapons in the hood and just leaving them there. And they knew they were the police, but they were dressed up, as these random white guys in all black, leaving crates of weapons in the hoods in Chicago for the gangs. I heard those stories. I was there. So I just want to, point that out, because that's something that I noticed even back then when it was happening. Spirit, please allow me to call up the spirit, the soul of Kamala Harris, Madam VP. Kamala, you've made some promises to the Black delegation. Will you keep them? If you get in office, will you keep your promises to Black men, to the Black delegation, to the Black community? And regardless of whether you enter office or not, meaning the presidency, because you're already in the office, whether you do or not, do you have good intentions for the Black community? Are your intentions good for them? How do you really feel about the Black community? Kamala Harris, speak your truth from your soul and keep absolutely nothing hidden from me. You politicians, you know how to lie and make it sound like the truth by just omitting facts, not changing them, omitting them. Speak to me from your soul, Kamala, and tell me how you feel about the Black community and your plans for them in politics. I don't see myself as a part of their community because I am mixed. That's why I went out and got a powerful white or Jewish husband. Excuse my nail, y'all. I broke it, okay? But I do my own nails, and when I have time to fix them, I will. Judge your mammies. How about that? Judge your mammy. Judge your grandmother. I bet she got a broke tooth on the side of her mouth while you judging my crooked finger that soldier leans, that lean to the side. Like, all my fingers kind of lean. These lean one way, these lean the next. F you. F you to the curve. Anyways, I'm a mixed woman. Black, white, or whatever this other is. There's Black, and then there's another that ain't Black. And then the husband, who's a powerful man because he's Jewish. This was intentional. This was intentional to not align herself and create a Black family. Her husband was intentional because she's mixed. And like I said in my Tia and Tamara reading, my Tia reading, you got the best of both worlds. Choose wisely. If you're going to go on that side, get a nice boule, pedigreed family. If you're going to go on this side, this is where the power is anyway. So find a good, powerful one and ride off into the sunset. Her husband is Jewish. He's not as silent in the background as we think he is. And it seems that the challenge is she has always distanced herself. But now it's bit her. She needs all of these wands now. She needs the Black community. But before, they were behind her. And yes, she was standing here with her Black father and lighter skinned. This bandage on the head tells me, sorry if you guys saw that interruption, my battery is going low. This bandage on the head tells me that being mixed gave her some sort of different thinking, damaged thinking, like a lot of mixed people do. And it's not their fault. It's the result of being mixed in a country that is racially motivated. Some of her ideas are skewed. Some ideas and beliefs she had, some trauma, some childhood traumas has to do with being Black. She feels like it is an injury. To her crown, to her head, her ability to lead, her ability to get ahead. is that she's half black. She married a Jewish man to wipe all of that away. Now she needs the black people, though, but it seems like before there was a distance. The Hierophant, her marriage, like I said, her marriage was very much strategic. We wouldn't know how she feels about the black delegation, and especially about black men, by the man that she married when her father was the black one. But you went and married a man completely opposite than your father, who are usually the apples of girls' eyes. And this is her position as a judge or as a lawyer, attorney. Her past with black men and the institution is what a lot of people bring up. Since it's coming up here, and I'm asking how she personally feels about the black community, she took pride in what she did. If people say that she put a lot of black men in jail, she did. And even though it was because of her job and the laws that were in place, she was in full agreement with the establishment, with the system. She wasn't trying to buck the system or change the system. She was in agreement with the system and her participation in it. These are promises that she's going to be making in the near future that she has no intentions of keeping or no capability to keep because of the Pentacles, the Jews. She can't promise you guys these things and deliver them because the system isn't set up that way. As the president, she doesn't have the power to do that. There is a shadow government who makes those decisions about what people can or can't be marginalized. Jews run the U.S. She knows that. She knows why she can't deliver on these things. And I'm just going to say that most politicians can't deliver on the promises that they make. It's not just her. She's just a politician doing politician things. The concern, though, is this moon card crowning her head. Why is the moon? Why is there secrecy involving her intentions? Because while black men and black women are howling up at her, what's coming up behind them? A crab, a crustacean. Something that can snip, 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 snap, 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 snap them right in the tail and make them run howling away off into the woods. They're too busy howling up at the moon in all of its beauty and glory, looking down on them with benevolence, that they can't see a crustacean coming up out of the sea of politics. Politics is called the sea. A crustacean, a crab, coming to bite. And she doesn't have a choice in the matter. Politicians don't have a choice in the matter. And I got this when I read Trump. Whatever she's doing in this election, she's doing it despite Trump. No matter what her secrets are, as long as Trump is there, they can use him as a distraction. People will focus more on him than what's in this moon card. I got this, a pentacle in Trump's position too. Thought this was about money on the campaign trail. I thought Trump had more money. I don't know though. Now, looks like Kamala. And not just money. Kamala has more Jewish backers. the media behind her. Trump might be in with one good Jew, one sect of them, but Kamala has the Jewish community because she's married into it. Therefore, the media behind her. Something is being suppressed, either by Kamala's team or Trump's. I don't know who. This is conversation about voter suppression, maybe. Hopes and fears, another card of secrecy. But this isn't just secrecy. This is doing something behind someone's back. Scheming and plotting. This and the moon. Now say what you want about Trump, but these are two very, very secretive and shady cards that I haven't gotten with him. He said he wants to make America great again because he wants the founding fathers of America and their sons and daughters to be the rulers again, not foreign entities. What is Kamala doing? What is she hiding in her mind and in her hopes and fears? Something that she's secretively doing is in her hopes and fears. The Hangman reversed. I didn't ask if she was going to ascend to presidency. I asked what her intentions were for Black people. It seems like if she becomes president, the Black delegation will have just been a resource, a tool that she used to help destroy Trump. Something about overtime and employment that might actually go through, but that has nothing to do with just Black people. What is the Hangman in reverse? Page of Cups reverse. I just got this in Trump's. Kamala will be just, if she becomes president, she will be just like any other president who promises a lot, but gives, at least I'm talking about to the Black delegation. Spirit, will Kamala Harris become president of the United States? I think so. 10 of Cups. I think she will become president of the United States. Media. All right, in Spirit, will Kamala make the Black delegation happy if she becomes president? Will they be pleased with her? They'll be pleased with having a Black person in office again if she does. I'll say if, because I could be wrong. If she does, Black people will be pleased with having another Black person in office. There may be some disappointments later with this Knight of Cups. in reverse. Kamala, behind the Hierophant, the High Priestess in reverse, these celebrities going down, you cleaning up tea, allegedly. All right, I wouldn't be surprised, Kamala, if what's behind that moon card, because I did see it, is some information found in someone's house that put them on trial. Allegedly. Kamala, I've said this before, but honey bunny, what's the relationship like with you and Diddy? And his friends. Allegedly. Ever been to one of Diddy or Jamie's parties? And I don't necessarily know if it's just the parties. Because you're above that. That's the real reason them documents were sealed, signed, and delivered. Allegedly, though. Love you guys. Bye.